So what's up guys, I am BlackOpsAmazing, welcome back to another Zombies Q&A on the channel where we take your questions from the comment section below to do with the zombie storyline, Easter eggs and other things like that, and we answer them. So as always, if you enjoyed today's video, you guys know what to do by now. Drop a like rating, only if you want to, of course you don't have to. It's totally up to you guys. Make sure you also subscribe to stay up to date with the latest content, and of course, whenever you're ready, let's get into this. Here we go. So the first of many questions of today from Emmy Soccer says, what is Manhattan Down? Well, if you don't know, Manhattan Down was actually an Easter egg that we saw in Kino der Toten. Here you can actually see it on the floor. There are letters spilled everywhere, and actually it spells out, as you can see, Manhattan Down. Now, exactly what is this though is a good question. Now, I honestly didn't know myself. I've always wondered this, or I've thought that maybe it was something irrelevant, but if you actually do a little bit of research, apparently Manhattan Down, or the Manhattan Project, it was the project that created the nuclear bomb in Los Lunas, New Mexico. But then there are also a load of other theories and ideas going around as well. It doesn't really seem like anyone knows for sure. Obviously, Manhattan is a place in the United States, but we know that Kino takes place in Berlin, so two different places. It could just be a coincidence. There could be no meaning behind this at all, but it does look very suspicious how it does seem to spell out Manhattan Down. Obviously, there are loads of other letters around here as well, so this could just be a coincidence that it accidentally spells this. But knowing Treyarch, they probably had some reason for this. Like I said, I just really don't know the answer. If you go into the COD wiki, it tells you that this could be a warning or a secret message for something. There could have been a zombie outbreak there. Honestly, these are all just theories. If you guys have any ideas on what you think this could truly mean, then let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. The next question from Hero of Twilight 073 says, BO8. If BO3 is set in the 40s, then how come our crew get a futuristic loadout, the ML6, futuristic grenades, etc.? Well, that is true. The Giant takes place in the 40s, Dreisendrache takes place in the 40s. It's the same with Zetsubenoshima and Gorod Karovi. All of these maps take place in the 1940s, yet we have futuristic weapons that would only come from the years 2020, 2030, 2040, 2050, 2060, 2060, right? So why are these weapons that existed over 100 years later here in the 40s? Well, even though this hasn't been explained to us, I would probably put this down to the fracturing of the Earth. We know we've had all these things going on with interdimensional convergences and universes colliding, mixing together, different time zones because of the characters teleporting. A load of things in our zombie storylines have messed up now. Things exist in universes that aren't supposed to be there. And another one of those things that have messed up could be the weapons. These futuristic weapons, because of the interdimensional distortion, have ended up coming back in time from the future. You could say that, but then again, we also know that it's Dr. Monty who gives us these weapons. He is the one who gives us the mystery box, so it could be as simple as he just simply grabs weapons from the future because they're more advanced or more powerful or whatever the answer is, and gives them to us in the past. It could be that. Maybe there's some other explanation behind it. I'm guessing it is something Treyarch would have thought about. They more than likely would have had an answer for this. They're not just gonna, give us futuristic weapons without an answer, but they haven't told us what it is. Maybe because it's not important or something we could figure out for ourselves. I mean, we saw in Black Ops 2 we had futuristic weapons, but that could be explained because BO2 Zombies did take place in the future. Those maps took place in 2025, 2035, around that time. The only exception was Mob of the Dead, but again, that could be explained because it's in Purgatory. And then before that, we had Black Ops 1 and World at War, in which the guns were relevant to the time period. The game took place in the 40s, 50s, 60s, and we had weapons from around that time. Of course, we know the actual reason if we're not using actual storyline logic. It's really because the weapons are from the campaign. Obviously, the campaign takes place in the 2060s in the future. They're not going to make whole new weapons just for zombies because it takes place in the past. They just reuse those weapons from the campaign. Obviously, they're not just going to make a whole new set of weapons for zombies. They do make some of them that fit in the 40s, like the Tommy gun, but they're actually futuristic just because they're from the campaign. But like I said, everything in zombies has a story, there's a reason behind it, so Treyarch could come up with an explanation for this as to why we see futuristic weapons in the past. I've give you a couple. Again, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. More Team Cherry Fizz says, okay, that's an interesting title. This person says, if in Origin Samantha wants the characters to free her, then why is she making the zombies kill them? Please answer. I have never been in your video. Well, here you go, dude. This is your time this is your time to shine. But the actual answer is Samantha isn't in control in Origins. A lot of people think she is because the zombie eyes return to yellow, but it seems like that isn't how it works anymore in zombies. The eye colors of the zombies have changed so much that we don't even know what's going on with that anymore. But yes, it may seem like Samantha is in control of the zombies in Origins. Richtofen even says when he gets a power-up or something like that, he thinks that it's Samantha who's given that to him. He thinks that she is in control, but she actually isn't. And like your comment says, that wouldn't make sense. If Samantha was in control of the zombies, but she also wants us to free her from Agatha at the same time, why would she make the zombies chase us, just making our job freeing her more difficult? It doesn't make sense, and that's because Samantha is trapped in Agatha. She travelled back in time from Buried to Origins to try and get her dad back, but she ends up trapping herself, and so it's up to us to free her. Richtofen thinks that Samantha is still in control of the zombies. He thinks that in Dreisendrache and the Giant as well, he mentions Samantha every time he gets a power-up, but then he later learns in Gored Karovi that it wasn't Samantha, it was actually Dr. Monty who was helping him. So hopefully that answers your question. Samantha isn't in control of the zombies in Origins. We actually don't know who is for pretty much all of the maps in Black Ops 3. Anyway, moving on, the next question says, hey BOA, the game, I believe you're saying Revolution, put up a tweet of a promo for Black Ops 3. It was a shirt that says Reckless. What was this all about? Who was the girl? So I know exactly what you're on about, and I haven't seen this in such a long time, but you are correct. All the way back before Black Ops 3 released, there was a promotion for it, and it was a t-shirt. This is exactly what it was. These t-shirts, similar to how we've seen in Black Ops 4, with celebrities wearing the BO4 hat. Well, with Black Ops 3, these t-shirts were sent out to celebrities from Treyarch to promote Black Ops 3. You can see this guy here, I have no idea who he is, but apparently he's from a Major League Baseball team. But you can see he's tweeted out this t-shirt and he said, shout out to Call of Duty and Treyarch for this sick, young and restless limited run tee. Hashtag BO3, hashtag COD Zombies. And you can clearly see from the design on this t-shirt that this does have something to do with BO3 Zombies, or at least that's what you would have thought before we'd have seen the game. If it's a promo for BO3, we've got a zombies theme going on, you would think it's a promotion for Black Ops 3 Zombies. Well, that's what it was. But if you look at this, it's a girl with a pretty, I mean, damn. I'm just gonna... I'll be back in a minute. No, but it's a girl holding a weapon and a zombie skull. There are even zombies in the background with their glowing eyes. It says Reckless on the t-shirt, so clearly this is a Black Ops 3 Zombies promotion, yet strangely enough in BO3, this girl is nowhere to be seen. Now maybe some of you were thinking, Eli, that's Misty. But actually, it's not. If we compare this to Misty, Misty wears jeans. This girl's wearing some different clothing. She's also got tattoos. Misty doesn't have tattoos from what I know, unless there's some... Stop it, Eli, stop. But also on her back, you can see it actually says Sally. There are two M1911s next to her, so a reference to Mustang and Sally. Like I said, this is clearly not Misty. This is some other girl. She's holding a zombie skull in her left hand and a gun in her right hand. Now, we actually got something similar to this for Black Ops 2. Again, it was a promotion for BO2 Zombies. This time it was Misty, and there are also a couple of similarities. In her left hand, she's also holding a zombie skull, and in her right hand, she's also holding a gun, just like the girl from the BO3 promo. But that's pretty much where the similarities end. And that brings up the question then, why would they promote Black Ops 3 Zombies with something that's not actually in the game? With a girl that's not in the game, we don't see her. We see BO3 Zombies in the background, but yeah, it's so odd. Also, if you didn't know, Young and Reckless is actually the clothing brand, so the word Reckless there doesn't have anything to do with BO3 Zombies. There's no secret meaning or anything like that. That's just the name of the clothing brand, and I guess that just goes with the theming of BO3 Zombies as well. But this is definitely weird. You're gonna choose something to promote BO3 Zombies that has really nothing to do with the game or isn't actually in the game. There are a few little Easter eggs in this. As I said, you can see Sally on her back, referencing the Mustang and Sally. You can also see on her arm, there's another tattoo which is of the Black Ops 3 logo. Young and Reckless have obviously done a real good job at this t-shirt. Did they design this themselves, or did they have help and references from Treyarch? Because if so, if Treyarch told Young and Reckless to put this girl on here, then my question would be why? What does she have to do with BO3 Zombies as this this isn't Misty, and that's pretty much the only girl besides from Sarah Michelle Gellar that we know. But anyway, guys, there we go. That is all I have for you for today's video. As always, again, I hopefully you have enjoyed. If you haven't already, drop me a like rating. If you could, that would really mean a lot to me. But if not, it doesn't matter. It's totally up to you guys. Make sure you are subscribed. Also, click that bell notification icon as well if you haven't already to get an alert every time I upload so you don't miss out. Leave your questions in the comment section below, and I will see you all in the next video. Goodbye.